Hello everybody, we're back here on the Hunter Call of the Wild, and today we are continuing our Great One grind. Let's jump back into it. So, last night I finally killed all of those level 3s and diamond potential 2s that I had on the map. You guys will see a video for that in probably 2 to 3 days, depending on when I end up putting it out, but, yeah, we finally got to the point where we don't need to stack anymore. Our Whitetail are producing level 3s pretty much every single run. I think we finally have it. And also, do you guys like the little, like, little basic overlay I put over? It's not the most, polished thing ever. But it at least, makes it so I don't have to constantly answer the question of how many diamonds or great ones I have. Because now you guys can see it. Now you guys can see exactly how many diamonds and great ones we have of each species. Maybe one day, Wilmer, whenever they update the game again. Right now, Way of the Hunter suffers from lack of content. No, Kimberly, I don't do shoutouts. Best way to get a shoutout is to not ask about it and just be a good member of the community. Tragic, thank you so much for the Tragic, thank you so much for the 5 months, dude. Really appreciate it, man. Really appreciate it. Hope you're doing well. Let's see. We got a couple good deer to start out here. Now, just randomly, I had one of the deer here. Oh, wait. He's back. I was going to say I had one of them disappear. He's actually back. Yes, the angler does need more content. Definitely. Hey, thank you so much for becoming a member once again, dude. Welcome back. Welcome back, man. I mean, to be fair, Caden, I have put in 20,000 red deer kills and 14,000 whitetail kills, so it wasn't easy. It took a lot of hard work to get it to this point, you know? Great ones aren't a simple thing. They take a while. How is everybody doing, though? What's my favorite diamond? I like the red deer diamond the best. Hey, Will, how's it going, dude? Got your third albino stolen. That's not good, Gavin. What happened? Were you in multiplayer? Nice, Caden. And there's no way to know if a great one's close. The amount of diamonds that you've killed and the amount of rares isn't an indication of where you are in your grind. The great one will come at just whenever it decides to come. There's no way to predict when it's going to happen. No way to predict it. Because Rancho kind of sucks for Whitetail nowadays, Mason. They kind of ruined Rancho with the last couple updates. They made a lot of changes to the map, and it made it so the Whitetail are in a lot of the super brushy, hilly lakes. And those are just not ideal to grind. Right now, Layton has the most condensed Whitetail populations. They're only on the left side of the map. Every other map, they can be literally at any of the lakes and rivers. Do I have a Great One Black Bear? Sadly, I don't. Which is why I don't have a stat thing up for them. I'm doing good, Koa. I'm doing good. Hopefully you're doing good as well. Yes, but you can get rare Great Ones. Only for the whitetail deer, though. There is, unfortunately, no such thing as a rare red deer Great One. Whoa, 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 whoa. Wait a minute. Where did... I have 4 shootable bucks here now? When did this happen? Oh, I know what happened. I accidentally shot a 1 last night here. So now it turned into a 2. Man, how did that one miss? Well, we're gonna hope that hits it. Gonna hope it hits it, man. They should add... Wait, they should add 1? Oh, you mean rares for the Great One Red Deer. Yes, I definitely agree. They should add that. I feel like currently it's kind of strange that only the Whitetail Great One can have rare fur types out of all of them. Nice, Hunter. That's awesome. Nice, Caden. Finding a melanistic great one red deer would probably pass out if that was possible. I know, right? Me too. That'd be so cool. It would be so awesome. In herd management of red deer, should I leave the 9s and shoot the 5s and above? If you want to kind of speed up the process of getting the 4s and below on your map, that is the main purpose of stacking, is to speed up the process of getting all of those lower levels on your map. So you can do that if you'd like to speed up the process a little bit. It typically does work out quite well. Nice, Typic. Nice, Mason. Yeah, I do think Call of the Wild should have trail cams. It would be awesome. I know, same here, Turkey. I can't believe it either. Here's a level 3 that I was saving for the stream, by the way. Guys, this is the only one that's on the map right now from what I know. Then again, I definitely could have missed some. But we're finally getting our herds into like a super awesome state where we're not only getting lots of 3s, but the 2s are actually coming back in pretty predictable areas. There's still a few that kind of straggle off to what's the word? I can't English right now. There's definitely a few that kind of like randomly go to different areas, but for the most part, they're still going to where I shoot them, which is awesome. Love to see it. You have to purchase the DLC, Parker, and then you go to the hunting dog tab right here. Or no, it's the kennel. You go to the kennel in the store. When the new map will be, nobody knows. Typically, it's in December, though. But as of now, there's not too much news about it. Oh, excuse me. Hopefully I leaned away from the mic in time. That sneeze just came out of nowhere. Oh, hey. Did I get it? I don't think I did. Unfortunate. None, Simba. We stopped stacking. We killed off all the ones that we had stacked. There will be a video up on that in a few days. So now we're just hunting them normally. But we're at a point where we're getting diamonds very consistently. This guy should be one. It's a gold. We got trolled. Rip. Feels bad, man. Troll whitetail. Hate to see it. You hate to see it. Is the duck and cover DLC useful? To be honest, it's like the least important one in my... Oh! Another one! I didn't actually know about this one. I knew the other one was here, but I did not know this guy was here. That's nice. Oh, that's a 1 now. Ooh, okay, so I didn't necessarily want this zone to become 1s, but... suppose it is what it is. Oh, that wasn't vitals. How? Wait, was it? I don't know. It looks like it was. He's walking like it is. That's definitely not how they run with a spine shot. That was a strange one. I don't know if we got the vitals. I think we did. Liver? Maybe. Could be. Well, let's hope we didn't just butcher a diamond. Luckily, it's the small rack regardless, so I guess it's not a huge loss if we did. Yeah, pretty much, Caitlin, pretty much. Hey, Play Games, how's it going? I have 4,400 hours in Call of the Wild. What do you guys think? Was that a lung shot, spine shot, or liver shot? Because I'm kind of torn. I don't know which one that would have been. It was kind of reacting like I hit it in the lung, but I don't know. Most of you are thinking liver. Yeah, it's kind of how I'm feeling too. Because it died too slow for it to be a lung shot, I think, but it was moving. It wasn't moving like it was a spine shot, so I don't know. Single lung liver? Could be, could be. Could be stomach? I don't know. I don't think that would have been stomach. Maybe, though. Great one in the next 3 runs? Maybe. Jordan, thank you so much for the super chat, dude. Really appreciate it, man. How's my day going? It's going good. Going pretty good. Spent a little bit of time before the stream getting these, like, counters up on there. It's not the most ideal ones. They don't look, like, super insane, but, I mean, it works. Only downside is I have to manually, tab out and increase the number to get the right one on there. Eventually, I'm going to have a better setup for doing it, but for now, we're just going to deal with this. There it is. I stacked up to, I believe it was 16 diamond potential whitetail jace. Most of them were level 3s, but there was a few level 2 diamond potentials. Let's see. Wow, it was a troll regardless. It was spine. Oh, no. I thought it was further than that, but I guess not. I mean, anyway, that was a terrible troll. 247. We're not doing great today. 2 trolls already. Oh, man. I mean, it is what it is, though. We'll bounce back from it. I'm thinking I might be able to finally abandon this zone. I haven't seen a level 2 there in a while. What's my favorite food? My favorite food is pizza. Because there's just so much options. You can make a pizza pretty much any way that you want. Yeah, I think we can abandon this zone finally. I haven't seen a buck that I can shoot here in about 2 days, actually. So I think we're good to move. How do you start a great one grind? Just by shooting whitetail bucks. There's really not too much to it besides if you're shooting whitetail bucks, you got a chance of getting a great one. So just go to the map of your choice that has whitetail, search for your whitetail zones, hunt them as you're finding the zones, you know, take note of where those zones are. Alright, let's move around. We need to put this tent in a better location. I'm thinking we might be able to put it like right here. I don't know like how far that stand can see, not stand. I don't know how far that tower can see, but if we can see this zone and this zone, that would be phenomenal. Already did it, Zay. We stacked up to like 16 of them. And then once I got the amount of level 1s that I wanted, I shot them all for a video yesterday. Thank you, Simba. I appreciate that. Nice, outdoorsmen and gamers. I like every type of pizza, Cameron. I don't think I've ever had many pizzas that I don't like. Maybe just 1 or 2, but almost every pizza I've had I loved. Hey, Frost, how's it going? Dude, welcome. Yeah, Jay, it's gonna be a very slow grind, though. I'm not gonna grind the moose often. Because right now, there's, like, not really a reason to, besides, like, super rares. I've just been kind of every once in a while, like, maybe once or twice a week jumping on there. Just to kind of learn where all the moose are, in case we do get a moose great one, since everybody's been requesting one. I want to at least be prepared, just in case. Though I'm hoping that we'll get a fallow deer great one next instead. Oh, I've had Oreo pizza. That stuff is fire. That stuff is pretty fire. Okay, so I can already tell this is not going to work the way I was hoping it would. No, T-Ross, it will not mess up the respawn. The only thing that will happen is that you'll get a lower metal rating on the animal. I use the 300 all the time for my grinds. Hey, Bob, how's it going? Hey, Victor. How is Oreo pizza made? So it's not like a real pizza. It's just in the format of pizza. So instead of like a pizza crust, it's a Oreo crust. And then they have like a, I believe it's like an ice cream, like a vanilla ice cream as the sauce. And then like Oreos and stuff are sprinkled on top. Pretty fire stuff. It is pretty amazing. Okay, that zone is 380 away. We would be able to see it from here, I think. Whoa, 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 whoa. Piebald. Piebald coyote track? What? Let's go. Oh my gosh. Piebald coyote track? When I'm just going to find a new place to put my tent on the whitetail grind? Oh my gosh, really? No way. No way, man. I can't believe we just found that. I only came over here to see if I could get a like good vantage point for the for taking down a couple of these whitetail zones, and we just found a piebald coyote track. We will go after that in a second. I want to go up here and look. I want to see if I can see the zone real quick. Gotta see if I can see this whitetail zone from here. Because if I can see it from this, that'd be great. Hey, Sam, how's it going? Yeah, Cole, it's insane, man. Hey, Flat Pop, how's it going, dude? Probably none. I think we will do a YouTube short for it. I think a lot of these trophies we get during the streams are going to be YouTube shorts, unless they're just like so insane and absurd that they have to have a full video. Are they rare? Yes, they are rare. Piebald coyote are very rare. Necron, thank you for the 4 months. Really appreciate it. Looks like we'll be doing some tracking. Definitely. Is that him? Oh, that's him. Dude, he's right there. Wow, he's right there. I don't have a gun that I can take him down with. We're gonna drop our tent right here. That is crazy. He's literally right there. Alright. Let's do it. We're gonna take him out with the 223. Let's see. Where did he go? That is the most random thing I think we've come across this entire time. That's so wild. Hey, David, the only thing you missed was that we just spotted a piebald coyote. And so we're taking a break from the Great One grind to chase this guy down. Pretty much whenever you get enough level 1s on your map, Steel Edge, pretty much what I do is I just stack the diamonds until I get the amount of 1s that I am satisfied with. And then I will shoot them all, and then from then on, it's a smooth sailing, diamonds every run. Right now, I'm getting a diamond pretty much every single run after stacking about 15 or 16 diamond potential whitetail. Hey, KC, how's it going? Well, I've killed 1,400 whitetails so far, Dawn. I've killed 1,400 of them in the last week. And the entire time I've been cultivating my herds to get them to a point where they're, truly something special. Where are we gonna have to go to get this guy? Curious if he's just gonna continue running. This is where he spooked off. Maybe if we sprint a little bit, we can get him to warning call, and then we can take him down. Or maybe we can just get him into the open. That would honestly be ideal. Just chase him until he's in the open. Because coyotes are actually very slow. We might be able to just chase him down. What level is he? It's a level 6. Got a little level 6 coyote piebald. Where did he go? Wait, I hear him. I think I hear him. Wait. There he is. Right there. Come on, turn for me. Turn for me, buddy. Or just stop. I mean, you could do that as well. I'd really appreciate it. Okay. Still going, huh? Not gonna stop. All right. Noted. The wind is terrible. He's doing something, Casey. I don't even know. I saw another one next to him as well. Yes, a very coyote thing to do. Very. Somehow had time to poop, so, you know. It is what it is. Coyote things, once again. They really are flat pop. They're super stubborn. Late for a very important date. He is. His date is with, life. Because, going to it's the only way he keeps that. Got a feeling he's going to give us a lot of trouble. What do you guys think is going to be the best bet here? Should we just rush him? Or should we wait for him to come back? Because we don't even know if he will come back. He might just keep on walking. I'm thinking we just push him out into the open again. Wait for him to kind of turn broadside. All else fails, we can just take a shot when he's quartered running away. To be honest, coyotes are not the hardest to get vitals on. They're so small that a lot of times you can get good enough penetration at most angles. So I think we'll actually be okay just trying to chase him down. My only concern is that we're wasting all of our whitetail hunting time. But, you know, it is what it is. Gotta make sacrifices for the trophies. Yeah, he's definitely not coming back. He kept on going. So this is gonna be a situation where we do have to just chase him down. Because I don't even know where his zone is. We just found a couple tracks and that was it. The longer this chase is going, the more I'm thinking this might be a full video instead of a YouTube short. This guy is giving us a run for our money. Truly testing our wits and endurance. Hey Oski, how's it going? Blue bobcats are rare, yes. They didn't used to be, but one of the updates they decided to make them rare. Yeah, it's trotting now. I think we got this. Oh, there's something. That's a different coyote. So that's the one that it's with. There he is. Wait, no, that's him. Hey, buddy. Come on, I just need you to turn. Just the tiniest amount, please. If you just turn a little bit, I can make the shot. Oh my gosh, we got it. There we go. For a second, I was like, did we get that? Oh, yep, we did. 22 just sucks. Or 223 just sucks. You forget how terrible the damage output is on the 223 until you shoot a coyote, and it takes it a couple seconds to lose any HP. My gosh. Yeah, that one does have a good chance at maybe making gold. I think it very well could. I think it very well could. There he is. 48.26 didn't quite make gold. Well, that's unfortunate, but it's still my first ever male piebald. I think. Actually, I might have got one before. But regardless, it's still really cool. Really awesome to see. Good looking little dude. What a beauty. .63 kilometers of tracking distance. My gosh. That is crazy. Hey, Sonaldo, how's it going? Yeah, we were going to check out a different spot that we hadn't been to in a while, and we picked up the track from this guy, and so we had to chase it down, man. Had to chase it down, and here we go. A beautiful little dude. That is awesome. All right, let's go ahead and continue our whitetail run, at least as much as we can. We kind of used most of our time there. I guess we can go over here, though. This lake typically has like 5 or 6 level 2s. I know, Johnny, it's absurd. I can't stand the 223. They really need to give that gun some love because right now it just drops the ball on everything. Hey, Rico, how's it going? How you doing, man? Yeah, this zone right here has been absurd. Like, there is so many level 2s here. Love to see it. You love to see it, man. Ooh, missed that one. Ooh, there we go. Got a good one there. No, Sonaldo. They pushed it back to next year. Ultimate Hunting is coming out in 2023. They haven't announced an actual date. They had to delay it because they weren't ready. Nice, Rico. That's good, man. Yeah, I've been enjoying the grind quite a bit. It's been a lot more enjoyable this time around compared to the last time that we tried grinding Layton. It's actually been quite fun. I mean, that's up to you, Steel Edge. There's no, like, set number of zones you need to find for a grind. I grind as I'm searching for zones, and if I find new ones, I add them to the grind. Nice, Kojo. That's awesome, dude. That is a pretty quick, great one, honestly. That is very lucky. Hey, BP, how's it going, dude? Because I don't really like Whitetail and Revon Thule, Colby. Revon Thule, Whitetail are way too spread out. You have to dedicate way too many tents to... Well, not that, but you don't have enough tents to dedicate it to all of your zones. You don't on any of the other maps either, but Layton is the most manageable. I can at least reach all of my zones with all of my tents. And unfortunately on Revon Thule, there's just too many locations Whitetail can be. On Layton, they're all on the left half, which drastically reduces the amount of places that you can find them. Which just makes it easier to set up for a grind. Which is why we're doing it here. Nice, James. What's my biggest whitetail diamond? On the current scoring for them, 274.40, I think, or 0.70, something like that. Biggest overall was a 291 from quite a long time ago. Sadly, they can't get that big anymore, but back then, it was possible, and That was the biggest one I ever shot. No, stacking will not get you your great one quicker. What stacking does is helps you get your level 1s quicker. Stacking diamonds drives up the average score of your whitetail population, making it easier to get the level 1s you need for herd management. That is the only purpose of it. Okay, so this zone is now all level 1s, which means I can move this tent, which is good because I got a zone here that actually has some bucks that I need to shoot. We're gonna swap that out. Yeah, Gavin, it's been crazy, man. I've been just blown away at the channel growth recently. It's been pretty crazy to witness. Especially because it was just out of nowhere. Everything's been pretty, like, steady and chill for the last couple months, and then, bam, out of nowhere, the whitetail grind starts up, and now everything's been going crazy. It's awesome to see. Now, the question is, where are we going to put this tent? I have an idea, but I don't know if it'll work or not. So I'm thinking that we go up on this hillside, and then we can see the zone from up there, or maybe right here, actually. That might be better. Nice, Thomas. That's crazy, man. When did you get that, Typic? Was it recently? Because that used to happen, and it was an indication of a bugged great one. But they fixed that bug a long time ago, and it's never been reported since they fixed it, so... Makes me wonder what you're seeing. It's right now? Could you post a picture in Discord? If you're not already, join the Discord and post a pic in there. Because I could probably tell you what it is or what's going on. It was good, Sam. I didn't play like as hardcore as I typically do. We played pretty hard the first hour. And then the last 2 hours, Aaliyah was not wanting to go on a walk anymore. Or Aaliyah woke up from her nap so that we weren't able to walk anymore. And also, it started raining, so it was like, we'll just stay home for the rest of it. Luckily, we have a couple Pokestops right on top of us, so we were able to do the rest of it. But, out of the total 3 hours, I got, I believe, 12 shinies? It was 11 or 12. Caught a total of 250 of the Dratinis. I think overall it went pretty well. Oh, you got a hundo? Nice. I didn't get one of those. Best I got was a 98 from trading. Which I suppose is still pretty good. Coyotes go clear up to level 9, outdoorsmen and gamers. Okay, I think this is gonna be the spot. This is where we're gonna place this tent. Because we should be able to see the zone pretty well from here. I'm not gonna do a tripod, though. Alright, as suspected, they're not there yet. Let's go check this zone, see if they're there instantly or not. No, it's actually, it's not glitched anymore in multiplayer, Brendan. They fixed it a while back. Great ones should not be bugged at all. We haven't had any updates that would have, made them get bugged, so... I don't know why you would be seeing a level 4 whitetail. There we go, finally. Only took me like 3 shots. They can change zones sometimes, yes. I've had that happen a couple times. Yes, Bluely, I do listen to him. Been listening to him for years. No, High Socks, it doesn't. I know some people have the impression that stacking diamonds gives you more diamonds, but it doesn't really. I guess in a sense, the after effect of it is more diamonds, but basically you stack all of the diamonds on your map so that you can get more level 1s. That way you even like further reduce the amount of shootable animals on your map, fill your map with level 1s, and then when you finally do shoot all of the level 3s that you've been stacking, from then on, your respawns should average higher scores than before, because your entire map has a lower average score from all the 1s. And so the game tries to make up for it by making the other ones respawn larger. A few years ago, Tambry. A few years ago. Thank you, Colton. I'm glad you enjoy them. There's our level 2 from here. Don't ask me how I missed that shot. Even I don't know. Bro, missing shots like it's nothing. Holy Johnny, you're right. That's insane. I did it without even knowing it. No, Elon. There is no Easter eggs in the game as far as we know. Thanks, RPG. I'm glad you like them. I thought it would be kind of cool to have that up there. The one thing I didn't take into account, though, is any trophies we get on stream. When I do the recording, it's going to show up. I might need to switch back over to using Streamlabs instead of regular OBS. I might have to switch over to Streamlabs. But, I mean, it is what it is. No, I have knocked out the Black Bear Great One. I stopped the grind after a while because it just wasn't fun anymore. And then they did the update to SRP, and now it's even less fun because of the mountain lions, so probably won't be bear grinding anytime soon, but if I do a bear grind, I probably won't be doing Silver Ridge. I don't know what map I would go to. I've heard a lot of people say that the Mississippi grind isn't actually that bad, so I might try the Mississippi grind. I've heard a lot of people say that the males are all in like 2 areas, so it's easier to find them. So I guess we'll see. I might try that at some point, but I don't know. What's the difference? The difference is on Streamlabs OBS, I can actually hide the different scenes from the recording and still have it show up on stream. So like on Streamlabs, I can make it so you guys see all these stats up on the screen, but if I click record, it won't show that in the recording. It'll only show the game itself. So I might have to switch over to Streamlabs again. The reason I switched off it previously was because it was making me crash whenever I would stream Tarkov, but then it got to a point where I was crashing on Tarkov even when I was streaming on regular OBS, so I think I'll just switch things around again. Another good buck. Lots of good ones today. What's my biggest diamond whitetail? Of all time, 291, but that was on the old scoring for them. They can no longer get that big. On the current score requirements for whitetail, my biggest is like 274.40, I believe. Nothing there. I think we still have one shootable deer here. Maybe. This one's a little bit iffy. I actually don't know if I have any shootable 2s at any of these zones. I'm starting to think I don't anymore. And in that case, I might be able to move that tent and put it somewhere a little bit better. Oh, wait. Oh, we do. We do have one here still. Okay. Last few runs, I hadn't seen one. I guess he just now showed up again. Yeah, alright, well. Good to know. Definitely can't remove the tent now. You have 2 piebald mallard ducks, one male, the other one female. Is it rare to have piebald mallard? It's not super rare. Piebald mallards are actually pretty common nowadays. If you hunt ducks for a little bit, you'll probably get a couple of them. They still look very nice, though. What do I think the coolest animal to kill is? I don't know. I've always thought the melanistic pheasant are really cool. I always really enjoyed the way they look, and I gotta say that was one of the coolest experiences I have had was killing a melanistic pheasant, so I'd say they're pretty high up on the list. Really like them. Yeah, no problem, Julian. Anytime, man. Watch Crow get a great one this run? I hope so, Alex. That would be wonderful. That would be wonderful. I currently have 65 zones, Deacon. But I have got it to a point where I don't have to hunt half of them. Which is nice. Half of them I don't even have to go to anymore because they're all level 1s. You didn't miss too much, Kathy. We killed a piebald coyote, but other than that, nothing too crazy. We got trolled by 2 level 3s, so you didn't really miss anything too crazy besides the piebald. Yeah, I've got a couple whitetail that are melanistic. Best one scored like 222 or 217 or something like that. Sadly, I don't have a super rare one yet. One, two. These are the 2 that we missed last time. Nice, we got them both. You can't see how many you've killed, Bassmaster. You have to keep count. I had to keep a manual count of how many. Hey, Southern Ham, I'm doing good. What's more rare for whitetail, albino, or mela? They're pretty even. Both of them seem to be about the same rarity. I've not really noticed any differences between melanistic and albino whitetail. Because we're doing herd management, Keep. If you want to know about that, I'd recommend checking out the herd management guide I have on the channel. It'll explain it in full. Better than I could do right now. Alright, we're gonna have to get these guys moving. Get them out of there. Okay, so the second herd is not to that zone yet. And the respawn is not at this one yet, so we're probably gonna have to go to a couple different zones before we can get our respawns to show up. Yes, Grant, because what will happen a lot of times is some of those twos that you're supposed to be shooting are going to end up at those zones you don't check. And the zones you are hunting will slowly dwindle down to ones, and eventually you'll just be wondering where your twos are and why you're not getting a lot of diamonds to spawn. And typically it's because there's some zones where there's a few twos hiding. Okay, once again, we're going to have to shoot the ground here. Get them to move. Looks like it might be the same thing here. I don't see our shootable bucks. Alright, so we need to go to some of the other zones real quickly. This one has a couple bucks at it. Just killed a diamond male gemsbok. Nice, Cannon. That's pretty rare. Those things are not easy to find. Where's the other one? There's typically 5 here. One of them is hiding. It's probably down in this little dip. Looks like we might have to bounce around a little bit. In fact, let's go check this zone. Because I'm pretty sure it's got a couple shootable bucks. Nice, Koa. Alright, let's grab this. I don't think this tent's gonna do us much good, so... Yeah, like, we can barely see them from here. Hey, Duxton, I'm doing good, man. Welcome. Nice hunting, man. Hey, Penny. Are female diamonds a thing, and do you have any, and can you show us at the end? I can't promise that I'll remember to show them, but you can get diamond females for some species. Not a lot of them, though. You can get diamond female gemsbok, you can get diamond female chamois, but they're very rare. You can get a diamond female gray fox, and then a few of the rabbit and bird species do that as well. But there's not a ton of them that do. Alright, we need to get these guys moving, because I need to see exactly what's here. Maybe there's not any shootable bucks here. We actually might be good. There's just this level 1, I think. Oh, that is amazing if there's no shootable bucks here. Yeah, 6. It's a zone of 6. Oh, thank you. Thank you. We don't have to ever hunt this zone again, thankfully. I was really hoping that we would get rid of this zone as one that we have to check, because it's kind of just off the beaten path. It's in the middle of nowhere. That is really nice to see. That is good to see. It's all does and then one level 1 buck. Beautiful. No, you can't get a diamond female bear. Those do not exist, sadly. Alright, so I think we're going to want to bring this tent back to here. I think that's where we're going to... Oh, dude, we can take down this tent as well. Yeah, it's only the gray fox, Kaylee. Only the gray fox can get diamond females. Guys, this is huge. We're actually able to remove 2 of these tents. Because we're no longer using this zone. There's no shootable deer that come back here. At least not often enough for it to warrant having a tent here. We need to dedicate our tents to the zones that get constant level 2s. Feels good to finally be able to get a couple more tents dedicated to our grind. Yeah, you can, JK. It's super, super difficult to do, though. Diamond female chamois are really rare. I've only seen a couple of people get them. Maybe one of these days I can be one of the people that gets one. How to get better respawns? What do you mean by better respawns? Like more consistent or bigger trophies? Like, what are we talking about? I think it is, Leo. If I'm being honest, I think the Rev on Thule grind is more difficult than the latent grind. I think the latent grind is actually much nicer. And the reason for that is because all the zones are on the left half of the map. So you know that they're not going to be clear over here. They're only going to be from Balmont to the left. And so it's a lot easier to find all of your zones. Now, the one challenge is that some of them are a little bit brushy. But in most cases, you can work around that. I've actually really been having fun with this. Respawns with bigger deer. Okay, so if you're just looking for bigger trophies, best advice would be just don't shoot the small ones. If you only shoot the big ones, eventually you'll see your respawns come back larger. There seems to be some type of balancing system in the game where if you have a lot of low levels on your map, it'll compensate by spawning in some bigger levels. So the more of those smaller ones you have, the more chances the remaining ones will come back pretty big. Best advice for red deer grinding? I would check out the herd management video I have on the red deer. All of my red deer advice is in that video. It's kind of hard for me to give a lot of red deer advice when I'm not hunting them because I don't have the map and stuff to look at. Yeah, Nuketown, I got a few of each. But no need to spam, please. It's just obnoxious to repeat the same message over and over again. And it's against the rules in here. What will my next grind be? I have not decided yet. Not sure as of now. But hopefully I will know soon. Alright, let's see. Are we still getting a 2 here? Yeah, we are. Didn't get vitals, but it is what it is. I think this zone is all ones. I believe last time we were over here was all ones, so I'm not going to worry too much about it. We're going to slap a tent over here so that we can access this zone more. Typically December, Guy Eater. Typically it's December where we get a brand new map. Alright, let's get our tent up here. Think that'll be good. What weapon do I use? I use the 308 and then sometimes the 300 Magnum as well if I don't feel like tracking them. There we go. Slap this tripod down right here. The only way to get early access is being a content creator for EW. Early access is unfortunately pretty limited in who is able to get it. It's primarily just for content creators to show the map off to everybody that may want to purchase it. That way you can make a decision before the map actually releases. That is typically the purpose of it. Where should we go now? I think what we're going to do is real quickly hit the main menu up. GPU Necron, and thank you so much for the super chat. Really appreciate it. No, Griffin, I don't shoot any does. Well, the thing about it, Tyler, is because I'm doing herd management, about 50% of my zones I no longer have to go to because they've become all level 1s. Which is why I'm doing herd management on Layton, is because of the fact that Layton has the zones like more condensed. And when you get deep in a herd management grind, you get to abandon like half of your zones anyway. Sometimes even more. In fact, I think we're more than 50% of our zones that we don't have to hunt anymore. There's a 2, and that's another nice one. Yeah, so pretty much you just do herd management until you can start abandoning zones, and then once you get a zone to a point where it's only level 1s, you can move your setup to a different area, work on those zones as well. That's what I've been doing, and it's been working out pretty good. That's a good deer. Nice, that's a beauty. Kia, thank you so much for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Got my first 270s whitetail and a 300 moose today. That is insane. Congratulations on that. That is wild. That is pretty good. Got my first 270s whitetail and... Oh yeah, I already read that. Is there a great one mouse? Mouse? I don't know. I haven't heard anything squeaking. And no, there is no great one moose. There is no great one moose, but a lot of people want one, so you never know. Maybe we'll get one day. Thanks, Thomas. I'm glad you like it. Actually, guys, I think I have an idea. I think I know how I can deal with the issue of the statistics showing up in recordings. I think I'll just set up a hotkey to change scenes. That way I can just quickly switch scenes. 239, wow. In fact, let me do that real quickly. Oh gosh. Why is it so zoomed in? Oh, because I'm still on an old resolution. There. Okay. So whenever I end up, wait, does it have the right mic input? I think it does. I think it has some right mic input. Yeah, I think it's good. And then this one will pop back up whenever I switch over. So now I can just go to hotkeys. Okay, let me test it real quickly. Just make sure that it is working right. Okay. Alright, it's working. So whenever I go to record, I'll just switch over the scenes. That way we don't have the counters up. Problem solved. Beautiful. What is my favorite animal besides red deer? Let's see. That is a tough one. To be honest, I have a really hard time with like second and third place when it comes to favorite animals. I'd say number 2 has to be blacktail. Number 3 would be the whitetail. Number 4 would be Rocky elk. 5 would be Roosevelt elk. Pretty much anything with antlers, you know. Anything with antlers will be in that list. Ooh, that zone just ended. Okay. Jordan, thank you for the super chat, dude. Really appreciate it. Amazing stream, Crow. Thank you, man. It's been a fun one. I've been enjoying it quite a bit. I mean, I still can't believe that we got that piebald coyote. That was just crazy. What's my favorite animal on Savannah? Ooh, I would say the Cape buffalo or the lion. I like both of them a lot. Definitely between those two. Alright, so this is going to be one of the times where they don't instantly come back. Sometimes they will. Not this time, though. Let's go... We should probably do a main menu real quickly. Hey, Logan, we got a piebald coyote. So far, that's been the only good thing. How about SRP, Owen? Thousands of kills, Derek. That's how. I've killed 20,000 red deer and 14,000 whitetail to get my great ones. It definitely wasn't something that just happened, you know. Lots of work went into it. Hey, Cobra, how's it going? Hey, there we go. First 3 of the day. Or first respawn 3, because the other 2 were there when we started. That's a beauty. Let's see. Let's see if we can get this guy down. This is my favorite rack as well. I love this rack. They're so nice looking. We can quickly get over there. Nice, we got them all. We got all of the shootable bucks there. Just the does are left. That's a really good looking level 3. I really love that rack. I just can't get over how nice it looks compared to the other diamond racks. Thank you, Reezy. What's my highest scoring duck? I've got a max weight mallard. Or not max weight. Well, it is max weight, but max score mallard is what I meant to say. Thank you, Play Games. Hey, Pac-Man, how's it going, dude? Hey, Lucas. Welcome. Is this our 3? Nope, it's the other one. Should not be far, though. We only got single lung because of the angle, so he's gonna run a little ways. Imagine we hit spine. Imagine we spine shot this one as well. Not gonna lie. Kind of feeling like that wasn't a good shot, maybe. Although they can run that far from a single lung, right? I think they can. I think we're good. Watch it be spine, though. Watch it be spine. How? How did that happen? How was that? What? Where did I aim? For those who were watching, where was my crosshair? Where did I aim on this guy? I swear I didn't aim that high. I guess the angle is what did it because the spine goes down. I think it was the angle, man. I think the angle is what screwed us over there. Because it would have been right here. Yeah, I think the angle got us. Oh, well, it's whatever. We're going to see a lot of diamonds on this grind, so I'm not all that worried about it. That's still a diamond that'll go on the diamond counter. A little bit weird, though, how that happened. A little bit strange, but it is what it is. Let's update the diamond count. There, now it's 104. Because that technically is still a diamond. We just messed it up. You looked, it was perfect aim. I don't know. I don't know what happened. It is what it is, though. Like I said, it's not that big of a deal. We'll get some more of them soon. Hey, Jake, how's it going? Or, I mean, Jack? How's it going, man? There's a 2. That's a 2 as well. Oh! Look at that! That is a gorgeous melanistic! Oh my gosh, that is beautiful! We got a melanistic! We've got a melanistic whitetail! I did not see him at first when I shot that other one. There he is. Let's get the distance real quick. I don't want to mess this guy up. 285. All right. Redemption for the messed up 3. I know, right? Where is he? He's somewhere back there. I think that's him. I think I just saw him running. Not him, or not her. Where is that buck? That's a doe. That's a smaller buck. There he is. There he is. Oh my gosh, he's so beautiful. I don't mind getting that rack either. That's an okay looking level 2 rack. Wow, that is so awesome. Our first melanistic of the grind. And that one actually was a good shot. Down he goes. Let's go. That is so awesome, guys. That's by far the best thing of the day. Easily the best thing of the day. Okay, we need to kill that 2 real quickly before we go pick up that Mela. Yeah, we only have 1 shootable buck here now. Yeah, that is a beauty, man. That is a beauty. Imagine the Mela was a 3. Oh gosh, imagine. We're getting to a point where we're going to start seeing more 3s. So, definitely a chance that that could happen soon. Hey, Ryder, we just took down a melanistic whitetail deer. We're about to go claim it. What's the name of the scope that costs 36,000? That's the Argus scope. You stack the max level animals to get more 1s, because when you finally get enough level 1s to where... Or let me restart that. Let me think about that a little bit better on how I need to explain it. The reason that it's good to stack high levels is because it forces more low levels on your map. And when you have a very high amount of low levels, anything else that's above level 1 will much more commonly respawn as a diamond. For example, my red deer right now, I only have 30 red deer that I can shoot that are above level 4. The rest are 4 and below, and because of that, I get a diamond every 20 kills. So that is why we want to stack the diamonds. It's to force more low levels on the map so that you can get very consistent diamonds afterwards. Look at that. That is so awesome. That's a beautiful melanistic right there. That guy is gorgeous, man. It never gets old seeing a melanistic whitetail deer. And that time we actually did hit the lung. Unlike on that level 3. That was quite tragic with that 3. But that right there is beautiful, man. We're doing good today. Piebald coyote, melanistic whitetail deer, 3 level 3 whitetail. Been a solid day, man. Been a solid day. That is so nice looking. I honestly gotta say this is one of the best looking melanistics in the entire game. Like, melanistic whitetail and melanistic red deer are probably the 2 best looking melanistics. Melanistic blacktail and then like the pheasant and turkey also look great. This just looks amazing. I like the rack it got as well. That is really cool, dude. That is really cool. There is the other 2. And then we need to go check this other zone. Yeah, they do, Caitlin. They look really nice. Unlike my shooting, wow. Okay, I see how it is. Do I like melanistics or albinos? I don't know which one I prefer. I like them both. It really depends on the species. For some species, I like the melas better. For others, I like the albino better. Really depends on the individual animal. There we go. He's down now. I saw one run this way, but I don't know if it went that way or if it went that way. But I'd like to get him. I think that might have been the one that we shot, though. How much money do I have in Call of the Wild? 14.4 million. Nice, Emmett. That's awesome. That is super awesome. Shot an albino plains bison this morning, then a diamond gray wolf, which was my first predator diamond. It was a first time hunting them too. Nice, Bryson. That's awesome, man. Congratulations on those trophies. Maybe, Reezy. I've done a video of my zones at one point, but I definitely need to do an updated one because I've found quite a few more since then. So yeah, I could probably do that at some point. It's definitely something that would be very helpful to a lot of people, I think, so we probably will end up doing that at some point. Leighton or Parquet? Leighton, man. Jump on some Leighton. It's a lot of fun. For the whitetail herd management, you don't shoot the level 1s, right? Yes, Alt. That is exactly correct. You don't shoot the level 1s, but shoot everything else. And if you want to stack the 3s to speed up the process of getting 1s, then that can be pretty helpful as well. It's on screen, Play Games. You can see the stat counters on screen. By lots of great one grinding, Dalton. I mean, 20,000 red deer and 14,000 whitetail. It'll build up your money, that's for sure. Especially if you're claiming the majority of them. So I haven't had a level 2 here in a while. I want to check just to make sure that one's not going to show up, but I got a feeling we might be at a point where we can get rid of this zone from our grind. I think all of the 2s are finally gone from this zone. But I am going to leave the tent here for a little bit longer. I just want to make sure. I just want to make sure we're not going to be taking the tent away too soon. Nice, Ski, that's awesome. Reed, thank you so much for the super chat. Much appreciated. Hope you've been doing great. Just spotted a level 9 fox on Yukon. Nice, man. That's awesome. Get that thing down. They're not easy to find. Okay, I don't see any shootable deer here. Maybe I'm just too close. No, there's none here. Okay, so we're going to go to another zone. This zone, once again, always loaded, so let's see. I'm from Oregon, Pavement. Nice, Jenkins, that's awesome. Quite a bit, Aiden. I don't actually know the full price of all the DLC combined. But I know it's a lot. Okay, we got a few twos here. That guy's definitely the nicest one. Gosh, of course he'd get behind the tree. That is the worst. He turned. Oh my gosh, finally! The duck game has ended. We actually hit it. Old Crow's shooting, not looking too good today. Got your first great one, red deer yesterday. Going to start a whitetail grind. What map would you suggest? I would suggest Layton. All the other maps, the whitetail can be at literally every body of water. On Layton Lakes, they can only be on the left half of the map, so it drastically cuts down the amount of places you have to check. And they actually seem to be pretty good nowadays. I actually really like Layton for whitetail now. Buck aim? Close enough, you know. Buck aim, duck aim, same thing. Both of them just mean I can't aim. Do it, Levi, it's good. I've enjoyed it a lot. Definitely has been tough at times getting everything properly set up on iron. Really? You telling me that tree hitbox is that big? You telling me that tree hitbox is that big? We actually already have in the past, Ryder. I have 2 videos and like 3 live streams on the channel with Flinter. There should be a playlist called like Crow Labs or something like that. And that contains all of my like collaborations on Call of the Wild. And there should be a few in there with Flinter. Thank you, Caitlin. Yeah, Flipmaster, we got a Piebald coyote, we got 3 level 3 whitetail, and a Melanistic whitetail. It's been a solid day. Been a very solid day so far. Not anymore, Joe. I used to when I was growing up, but I haven't in quite a few years. Pretty much ever since I got into PC gaming, I just stopped watching 99% of TV shows. And that includes, like, all sports, too. Whoa. The small males are emerging in this zone. This is now the only buck here. We did have 2. Or the only shootable buck, I mean. That was weird. You should do those diamond or gold rare 1v1 again. Yeah, that would be fun. I've been trying to get back into some of the older series on the channel, but there's only so much I can do. We've already brought back 60-minute trophy challenge as well as the random wheel. And then I have to balance that with the 2 great one grinds that we're doing as well, and the moose grind. So I will eventually get back to the first to a diamond challenge, but can't promise it'll be anytime super soon. It'll still respawn, Bassmaster. If you don't want to claim your trophies, then you can just exit to the main menu and then enter back in and they will respawn. You don't have to claim them to grind. But you'll definitely go broke fast if you don't claim them. Yeah, this zone sucks to hunt. Not a fan of this zone right here. But it is what it is. We just gotta kind of go with whatever zones we end up getting on our map, you know? This just happens to be one of the tougher ones. Yeah, rares are so much harder than diamonds. They definitely are. Rares are one of the few things where, like, you can't really herd manage rares. Same with great ones, from what I can tell. There we go. 2 nice bucks. Come on. Get out from behind the tree. Did I get them both? Yes and no. I got them both, but he wasn't shot super good. He'll still die pretty quickly, though. It's the same time trace. They drink at the same time across all maps. Yeah, same here, Austin. Same here. What should the next great one be? I think, personally, I'd love it to be a black-tailed deer or a mule deer, but it's looking like it'll either be fallow or moose. Those are, like, the 2 most requested options that are on base game maps, so I got a feeling that it's gonna be a moose or a fallow. Kinda hoping for a fallow, not gonna lie. They should do an elk or mule deer great one. I agree. Right now, they've said that they're going to stick with base game animals, though. So stuff that's on Leighton or Hirschfelden is what they're currently doing. And then eventually, down the road, maybe a year or 2 from now, they'll start introducing great ones to some of the DLC maps as well. Like DLC map exclusive species. Because for the most part, they don't want to have it DLC locked. Like, they want great ones to be available to people that don't buy the DLC as well. So, for now, they're doing it with species that are on the base game maps. We're not going to claim that one. Too far of a walk. Let's go check this guy over here. How do you stack whitetail? Just don't shoot the level 1s or 3s. Only shoot the 2s. And then once you get the amount of level 1s on your map that you're satisfied with, then kill off all the 3s. And boom! You have officially herd managed your whitetail deer. See, these 2 zones right here are a couple where I'm not going to claim the buck because it's just too far of a walk, and there's only 1 deer, so it's just a waste of time to go grab them. How do you get so much money? Grinds like this, outermost. I've killed 20,000 red deer on the Great One grind for them, and because of that, I've made millions. Because red deer give like 1,200 cash per red deer. And so 20,000 red deer at 1,200 apiece, you could see how the money would build up quickly. Okay, yeah, this zone no longer has a 2. That is awesome. All right, sweet. We're really starting to narrow it down, man. We're really starting to narrow down which zones actually have shootable bucks. Honestly, Kathy, it's just a matter of limiting the amount of zones that have shootable 2s. Like, because we have so many zones now that are just level 1s and does, there's less places that those whitetail can go, so it's more predictable. Because, you know, every single herd has a limit of how many deer can be in it. So if the entire limit is reached with level 1s and does, then makes it much easier to predict where the rest are going to go. Where are these? Are they not here? Yeah, these deer are not at their zone. Let's go check this one. We have not gone here today, and I have a couple bucks that are right there. I think they would probably, if they did a great one caribou or reindeer, they would probably make it so it's available on both of them. That would be my guess. Though I am kind of curious about that myself, because it's different from anything else they've had to do. I mean, it could be cool, though. I'd like to see a great one caribou or reindeer. I think it would honestly look insane. I think that's one of the great ones that is not requested too often, but most people, I imagine, would love it. What's my opinion on a great one pronghorn? I would love a great one pronghorn. I think it would look really cool. You should do a whitetail hotspot on Layton. I probably will at some point. They definitely do, Johnny. They definitely do. Imagine a great one Sika. That would be pretty sick. That would be pretty awesome. Think the great one's going to be a roe deer. Definitely could be. You never know. It's on a base map. It's on more than one map. Definitely one of the options. There we go. I live in Oregon, Angie. What if they do a great one lion? That'd be awesome. I would be all for a Virhonga great one. Honestly, of any kind. Get me a lion, Cape Buffalo, Gemsbach, you know. Just something on Virhonga would be sick. Yeah, exactly, Quickness. Exactly. That is a very good point. Quattro's an older map, so a lot of people do have it. Fallow, moose, and fallow? Yeah, pretty much, Reezy. I think it's going to be either a fallow or a moose, but they could also throw us for a loop and maybe do coyote. You never know. I certainly hope it's not coyote, though. Yeah, bison great one would be kind of cool. I'd definitely like to see a fallow or a mule deer or a blacktail first, but a bison definitely would be cool. And it would honestly be a pretty easy grind as well. Because for the most part, they're really consistent. Euro bison great one? That'd be interesting. That'd be very interesting. Wait, there's a second two here? Where did this guy come from? That's new. Okay, so this zone, for the longest time, only had $4. Or $3. Now it's got 4. I think, at least. Maybe I'm thinking of a different zone, but definitely seems different. Glad you enjoy them, Ryder. Gonna be a red fox? I hope not, Johnny. I really hope not, man. That would be so sad. Excuse me, sir. Who are you grunting at? Great one, rabbit? Please no. Please no. Been trying to grind the great one black bear. The biggest great black bear so far was a level 9. Nice, Angie. I've been playing the game ever since the pre-release beta back in December of 2016. Whatever it is, it better have antlers. I hope so. I'm not a fan of great ones that don't have antlers, because I feel like there's a lot more that you can do with the antlered ones. They did a great job on the great one black bear, but I couldn't see something like a fox or a coyote being quite as popular or interesting. There's just not a lot you can do with something the size of a coyote. Yeah, me too, Duxton. I think the black bear looks great. I just don't enjoy hunting them, so that's the only reason I don't have one. Otherwise, I'd be grinding them like crazy. Like, if they actually made the bear grind enjoyable, I'd be grinding black bear all the time. Because I do really want to get a couple of them. And honestly, I think eventually we are going to start up another great one black bear grind and try to see it through all the way to the end, but just gotta bring myself to a point where I want to do it again. You see, I would Reezy, but then I would have to dedicate some of my whitetail tents to black bear. And I don't want to move any of my whitetail setup, you know? Like, once I get a map set up for something, I don't usually want to take all the setups down. If I do a great one black bear grind, most likely I'm going to do it on Mississippi. And I actually think a Mississippi grind for a great one bear would be pretty sick. Huh. Only $3 instead of 4 this time. Interesting. I mean, at least they're still all 2s. What's my least favorite map and why? My least favorite map, I don't know. It used to be Medved, but then they made changes and I actually like Medved now. I would say it's between Hirschfelden and Parque Fernando. And honestly, Quattro as well. Recently, like ever since Red Deer became not good on Quattro, or not as good as they used to be, I haven't played it nearly as much and haven't really felt the want or need to play it. I'd say my least favorite is probably Hirschfelden, because the only unique species it has now is Eurobison. Everything else you can find on other maps, and in many cases it's easier to find them on other maps. The 308's good. Clear out as far as you can see, Zad. You can make accurate shots with the 308 clear past 400 meters. It's a very accurate gun. Very good rifle. Boop. Just one, huh? Nothing over there. Yeah, I could see that, Schizo. I could see that. What is my least favorite gun? The bolt action 223. That thing has absolutely no use in the game. What's better for the red deer, 300 or 30-06? If you don't care about getting full metal, then 300 because it kills them quicker. But if you want to get the full score for them, then I would say use the 30-06. Oh, there we go. I just saw one. Oh, they're out of render. Okay, at least we know they're at their zone. At least we know they just made it. Exactly, Kathy, exactly. What's my least favorite animal? Least favorite animal would probably be... I don't know. I mean, the thing is, like, I like most of the animals in the game. Some of them are just really difficult to hunt, which makes me not hunt them a lot. But it doesn't mean I don't like them either. Like, even red fox, I like them. I just don't like hunting them because they're not exactly the easiest or most fun to hunt. Thank you, Alvis. I'm glad you like it. How do you get that much cash? By doing grinds like this, Typic. Great one grinding is one of the greatest ways to make money in Call of the Wild. Especially red deer. Red deer give so much money. And they're very plentiful on Tiawaroa. There, we got him. Uh-oh. Accidentally hit a 1. Let's back out. Don't want to be throwing off the ratio here. You want a wolf great one? That could be cool. It'd be tough to hunt, but it would definitely be a cool great one to have. What's my favorite great one? I like the red deer the best. Whitetail are second and bear are third. But they all look really good, so it's hard to choose. Nothing there. Let's go up top here. We haven't been here in a bit. Alright, later, Johnny. Unfortunately, I can't really help you too much there, August. I have not hunted Black Bear on Silver Ridge Peak since the update because of the mountain lions. So unfortunately, I can't really help there. I don't really know too much about them now. Alright. Not gonna grab that one again. Only one there. Not worth it. Let's go to this zone down here that typically has 2. Not sure, Ben. I don't think I've ever heard of that issue before. Nothing here yet. Check over here. What does go mean? It means great one. Go means great one. Alright, let's go check this one. Wait, what do you mean Hunting Sim 3? Or are you talking about Hunting Sim 2? And the answer is yes, it is. The developers promised that they would support the game, and instead released 2 DLCs that nobody cared for or even wanted, and then abandoned the game completely and went completely radio silent, never talking about it again. So yeah, I don't like the developers of Hunting Sim 2. They're very shady developers for sure. Especially since they made it out as if they were going to support the game for a while, and then they just abandoned it when it had so many issues still. What's my least preferred animal to hunt? Lynx. Easy. Lynx. It'll happen eventually, Kathy. Remember, a couple of my grinds took 6,000 kills, so don't give up yet. It'll happen. Well, I think it was their plan from the beginning, August. They had a pretty bad history of abandoning games. They did it with Hunting Sim 1. They released it and did like maybe 1 or 2 updates to fix some major bugs, and then completely abandoned the game again. So, I think it's just what they do. I think it's just what the Hunting Sim devs do. Which is why I don't play their games anymore. Because I don't want to support developers that lie to their community and then abandon the games when it has so many issues. Yeah, exactly, chicken, exactly. Can't stand shady developers. Hardest diamond? For the longest time it was quail, but they recently got an update that made it so they're a little bit better, so I don't know if quail are still the hardest to get. They definitely used to be. Good buck right there. We're getting to the point where a lot of these zones just have one shootable buck. And then we got like a couple zones that are just loaded. But for the most part, it's a bunch of solo buck areas. I'd love it if eventually I could kind of weed some of these 2s out of these zones like this. That way I can just abandon them. But I think we're at a point where we're not going to be getting level 1s to spawn very often. What we might do at some point is shoot some of the ones in our favorite zones that are really consistent. And try to get the ones to go to other places. Because there's a few zones on the map that have been so insanely consistent and have just never lost shootable bucks. The Southern Coast zones are a great example of that. Both of these zones down here have been so consistent, never lost any deer from them. So I really think that eventually I'm going to try and keep these as a couple of my main zones because they've just been so good. Same with the Balmont zones. Those zones are so consistent. And I think it just comes down to them being away from all of the zones on the river far enough to where the bucks always go back there. Ooh, that's not good. They're in the trees this time around. Whoa, 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 whoa. 3 level 1s. Oh yeah, one of those turned into a level 1. Might have to deal with that later. They're in a pretty bad spot though, so we're gonna forget about that zone for now. Not sure exactly, Casey, but it doesn't happen fast, that's for sure. Not sure, Hunting Man, not sure. Reed, thank you so much for the super chat, really appreciate it. Diamond Red Fox, 15.16 max weight, that is awesome, dude. Congratulations on a really cool trophy. Diamond Fox are not easy to find. They are quite uncommon. Lots of big 2s again. Oh, there's that one that was missing last time. Holy. You see, this is why I'm going to try and make these my main zones down here. They're always so consistent. Every single time I know there's going to be 3 or 4 shootable bucks here and a couple over there, so I'm probably going to shoot all the ones in that herd. And try to get them to come back as 2s, and then try to get the 1s to show up at a different lake. Because I would love it if I could just use these 2 zones as a couple of my best zones. Nice, Mason, that's awesome, dude. That is super cool. Yeah, that'd be cool, Outdoorsman. I would love a lot more multi-mounts in the game. Because let's be honest, one of the main features of the game is being able to put all your trophies in a trophy lodge. The more mounts and stuff we have, the better, you know? It can do nothing but affect the game positively, you know? Yeah, typically what I've seen, Casey, for Way of the Hunter, the best way to grow 5-star trophies is only shoot the mature 1-stars. 1-star mature is like the only ones that you need to shoot. That's a big one. This is another lake that I eventually want to make one of my main lakes. Like, I'm probably going to eventually shoot the ones that are here and try to get them to go somewhere else. Because this is just such a good area. How did I miss that? I'm either leading it too much or not enough every single shot. I think that could be cool, Elvis. I personally would like to see more US maps. I know there's a lot of people that are tired of United States maps, but I feel like there's so many places in the US that look quite different from the maps we currently have that they could still be really good. Like, a lot of people have been asking for an East Coast map. A lot of people have been asking for a Texas map. I've seen requests for, like, a Northern United States map. There's still a lot of people that want more US maps. And I personally would not mind seeing a couple more get added. I would like to see, Africa 2.0 and Australia more, but I wouldn't mind more US maps. Because I'm personally not tired of them. Yeah, Montana would be pretty sick. That is a beautiful buck right there. Wonder how many whitetail we've shot today. I haven't really been keeping track, but I'd say we're probably at like 60 or 70. Definitely not as much as normal because we took a good amount of time to track down that coyote. And then we've also been taking a decent amount of time moving tents around and also just taking down level 3s and that Melanistic. So we haven't got as many kills today as we normally do. But we've done good, and just look at the size of these deer now. So many of our 2s are coming back giant like those. Love to see it, man. Love to see herd management really taking into effect. What's my favorite gun? I like the 308 the best. Really strong rifle, super versatile. Does great on anything that's within its class range. And the fire rate is incredible. The recoil is very manageable. Just overall an awesome gun. Just overall a super awesome gun. That's a good buck. Looks like there's another 2 in there. Knew it. Knew I saw the face of a 2. Now let's check this zone over here. They are not there. Again. They have been really late. Really often. Unfortunate. Well, it's not just ones, Casey. It's the mature 1-stars. So, if you're doing Way of the Hunter, you want to shoot the 1-star matures. What I do when I play Way of the Hunter is I only shoot 1-star matures and 5 stars. That's it. Because that's the most surefire way of knowing that you're taking the bad genetics out of the herds. Because you take the 1-star matures because they have bad genetics. If they're only 1-star by the time they hit the mature stage, most likely the genetics aren't good. Oh, we got a floater. Let's grab that real quick. Yeah, that seems pretty normal, Thomas. A lot of whitetail are like that on pretty much every map. I've seen some people saying like, oh, Revontuli doesn't have late zones. They're never late. But I've seen a lot of people say that they are, and they definitely were when I was hunting Revontuli a couple months ago. The whitetail were always late. I think it's just like a game-wide thing with whitetail deer. They're always late for some reason. Honestly, every animal has some herds that are late. I don't know why they ever changed it back to that. It used to be that they had like a couple month period where it was fixed, where they instantly got into their zones whenever you would change the time. I don't know why they changed it back, because it was really good for a couple months. Maybe they felt it was too OP for grinding, which I could totally understand that. With the way that I grind red deer, I could see how if it was like that, I'd probably be at like 30,000 red deer kills by now instead of 20,000. Because they would just always be there and I could just continuously farm them with my crazy setups. So in a way I can kind of understand why they make it so that they take a while to get to their zones. Because it gives a little bit more randomness, you know? So I get it. But it still sucks. You think a Michigan map would be cool? Yeah, that could be cool. Definitely could be. There's a 2. Hey, there we go. That's a beauty. Look at that giant. All right, let's switch over to the recording tab. That is a good looking level 3 right there. That is a really nice level 3. How far away is he? 266. I think we got this. Though, with my shooting recently, I think we're going to get closer. I mean, another way that you can know they're bad genetics, Casey, is if their rack is mismatched and wonky. In Way of the Hunter, that's typically a sign of bad genetics. So that's another way that you can tell. But yeah, in most cases, you just want to take, like, the 1-star matures. That's, like, the surefire way of knowing that it's a bad genetics one. Yeah, Duxton, that's a really good-looking diamond. But, of course, he's in the worst spot possible. And he's downwind. Gosh. Of course, man. Of course. I might have to spook him out of there. And then just, get him when he's coming back. In fact, I think I will have to do that. Maybe I just need to alert him, though. That's definitely the best buck of the day, though. He's right there. I see the tops of his antlers. Right there. There he is. That is a big deer, man. That's a good looking buck. That's definitely the biggest rack, I think. Or close to the biggest rack. It might be the second one down. Might be one below the biggest rack. Regardless, though, it's one of the best ones of the day. Okay, these two are moving around. Alarmed? There's the diamond. I mean, if we're lucky, I think he's actually going to come out of that dip. They're all coming over here, so I think he will too. Yeah, there he is. We got him. Let's go. Beautiful buck down. That is one of the better diamonds of the grind so far. That guy's really nice. That is super nice. We gotta find a spot to cross now. I think it's right over here. Think it's gonna be right over here. Any advice for water buffalo? Run along the coast on the right side. That area has so many water buffalo. What time is it for me? It is 4:14 p.m. Lewis, no need to spam. Please don't spam. That's just gonna get you banned if you keep spamming like that. That is not only against the rules, but very obnoxious. It's not the way to get me to respond. Just say it once, and eventually I'll reply to it. Gotta give me time, dude. There's over 300 people in here. It's not like I can just respond to every message. Alright, let's get our dog out of the way. He always finds a way to get right in the picture. That is a beauty. Yeah, I think this is going to be one of our best bucks so far. Oh, wow, it actually scores lower than I thought, so this isn't the biggest rack then, but it's still a big whitetail. 265.25. It's a good one. Not as big as they get, but definitely not bad either. That one's worth taxing. That is really nice. Definitely the best one of the day. Beautiful. Alright. Back to the streaming scene, and we can officially put that up to 105. $105 diamond whitetail in total. There's our little Piebald doe. Let's real quickly main menu, and then we'll head back to a couple of the zones that we checked earlier. And my game crashed. Thanks, Call of the Wild. Appreciate it. Alright, well, we'll just load it back up. My biggest one on the current scoring for them, Elon, is 274.40, I believe. Or 274.70. It's one of those. Doing very well, Duck. Doing very well. Hopefully you're doing good, too. Hey, Carter. My highest scoring whitetail diamond of all time is 291, but they can't get that big anymore. Highest scoring overall, counting the great one, was 643, I believe? I think it was 643. Might be mistaken, but I believe that's what it was. Let's go check this zone out. This one was loaded last time. Why do people look up when collecting an animal? To give a clear background for screenshots, because if you're looking into brush, it can make it so it kind of makes it more difficult to see the animal. Especially on antlered animals that have kind of like the brown fur, similar to whitetail, blacktail, mule deer, stuff like that. Just makes it easier to see them when you're looking up in the air. Hey, Ben, how's it going, dude? Not today, Hunting Gamer. Today, it's just whitetail. 273 is a good one, man. That is really good. Another beauty. Let's go. That is amazing. That is another big whitetail deer. What else do we have here? Got a couple more good ones, but that guy's giant. I'm telling you guys, the herd management is really taken into effect. It's really taking into effect now. We're getting a diamond every single run, pretty much. Virtually every single run has had a level 3. Yeah, it's a really good one. Let's just boop. And he's dead. Ooh, I was playing with fire right there, firing while the doe was near. Ooh, we are treading the line right now. Okay, good. We didn't hit her. I took way too many risks right there. That could have very well been a deleted zone. Or I guess a solo doe zone. If I had hit that doe, that would have been bad news. But luckily, I didn't. For once, my shooting didn't suck today. Yeah, Tiger, but I haven't done it in like 6 or 7 years. Last time I went hunting, I believe I was like 18. And I'm 24 now, so it's been a while since I've hunted. Let's see how much this guy scores. I think this is going to be bigger than the last one. Oh my gosh, 271.24. It is. That guy's beautiful. That's a good whitetail. Monster of a deer. 99.07 kgs. Not quite max weight, but very close. Jeez, we are doing good today, guys. Let's grab all of these as well. Should have 2 more to pick up. Hello, ma'am. Can you kindly step away, please? 235. Yeah, those other $2 were big, too. Imagine we go to claim it and we just pick up a doe. Whoops. No, Tiger, we don't really have whitetail here in Oregon. I mean, we do, but you can't really hunt them. Because there's not a lot of them. And once again, they are over there this time. Of course, they had to choose the terrible spot on their drink zone. Usually they're over here, but occasionally they'll end up there. And that is always very inconvenient. What time is this zone? 12:30. Okay, let's check it real quickly. What does stacking diamonds do in a grind? It just makes it so you can get more level 1s. Which will further push your herd management to where you're getting more consistent diamonds once you kill off all of the ones that you've been stacking. All right. Like, for example, I was at a point where... Oh, let's switch over again. And update that to 106 diamond whitetail. Okay, now I'll give my example. I was at a point in this grind where I wasn't getting any new level 1s to spawn. I had done probably like 7 or 8 runs, only got a couple 1s to show up, and so I stacked 16 diamonds, and because of that, or not 16 diamonds, but 16 diamond potential ones, and because I did that, I was able to get some extra level 1s to finally spawn. And then when I finally killed off all of the diamond ones, which I did that last night for a video. You guys will see that probably in 3 days from now. But once I killed off all of them, now I'm getting a diamond almost every single run. I haven't yet been. I'm just doing it manually right now. Until I do get the stream deck, which will most likely be whenever I get paid again. So, a few weeks away still. But for now, we've just got kind of a basic counter that I just have to tab out and update every time we get a new one. It's not the worst, though. Like, it's not too bad. I don't mind it. It gets the job done, you know? Until we get the actual stream deck and can get everything set up with that. We do have shootable bucks here. I've been kind of avoiding it, though, because they're annoying to hunt. 12:30. Okay, that's a 12:30 zone, so that's perfect. How many zones should you have on Layton for whitetail? I found 65. So I believe 65 should be the number, because I heard somebody else say that 65 is how many they had after they found them all, so it seems like 65 might be the most they can get. Which is definitely a lot of zones. Think this zone's done. No, it's 12:30. Okay. Why are they never there, though? I am tired of these guys not showing up on time. They're late for work, man. Not gonna claim this one, because that's just one. 12:30 zone again. Perfect. Okay, let's see what we got going here. Okay, they're not here either. Let's check this northmost zone. Nice, Tiger. Best map, in my opinion? In my opinion, the best map is Tiawaroa. It's definitely my favorite map. Yeah, we lost one of our shootable bucks here. Honestly, if we can get this other one to turn into a 1, that wouldn't be too bad. Because then I could abandon this zone completely and start working on this zone back here again, because I know that one's got a buck. Oh, wow, cowboy, that's wild. That is wild, dude. Man, I kind of want to take out... I don't know. I'm tempted to either take out the 1s or try to get that 2 to become a 1. If I could get the 2 to become a 1, that would be ideal. But if not, then I might just shoot a couple of the ones here. Try to get them to go somewhere else. I don't know. This is a tough one. This ghillie suit is no longer available, Victor. It was for people that purchased Call of the Wild within the first 30 days of its original release in 2017, and also had a paid membership to the Hunter Classic at the time. So it was something that not a lot of people got. I just happened to be somebody that was really into hunting games at the time that it came out, so... I don't think so, Ben. I think you're the only one. It's kind of been off and on today. People have been bouncing in and out. I think right now you're the only one in here. There's a moose. Mr. Moosey. Let's go reset the time. Everyone just stay calm? Of course, Duxton. Of course. Oh, Caitlin is lurking. There we go. So Caitlin's lurking. There's no such thing as, like, the amount of diamonds it takes to get a great one, RGF. Diamond count has nothing to do with getting a great one. Just gotta get lucky enough for it to spawn, pretty much. Just continue shooting males until you get the great one to show up. That's really all it comes down to. As of now, nobody can figure out if there's proof or not that diamond count or anything affects the amount of great ones. Right now, nobody knows how a great one spawns, so... For now, it's just shoot bucks and hope you get a great one. How many diamonds did I have until my first? Gotcha. I don't remember. It was like 30, I think. 30 or 40. Somewhere in that range. Okay, there's our buck from this zone. No, Savage. I was not the first person to do stacking. Alright, we're going to shoot one of these ones to try and get it to become a 2. We're going to shoot the one with the highest score estimate, though. So that guy right there. Because I want this zone to stay one of my main zones. How many zones have I done today? There's no way that I could keep count of that. We've gone to so many zones today. No, Elite, you don't have to pick up all the kills. You don't have to pick them all up. I don't pick all of mine up. I only pick up like 70% of them. I leave all the ones that are super far away or that I don't vitally hit. And it doesn't affect your grind. It's the same as if you were to claim it. Only extra thing you have to do if you don't claim them is just go to the main menu after you finish a run to get rid of all of the ones that you forgot to claim, and then they will respawn just like any other buck. Thank you, Savage. I think a lot of it just comes down to the amount of off-camera grinding I do. Because I not only grind on stream, but I also grind off stream as well. I do probably like 3 or 4 hours of off-stream whitetail grinding every day, plus the 2 to 3 hours that I do on stream. And so I think that's what it comes down to, just the amount of time that I put in each day. First time it was 263. Nice, Austin. What's my most played game? Man, I don't know. I think it's Ark Survival Evolved, actually. I think Ark Survival Evolved is my most played game. Number 2 would probably be Escape from Tarkov, and number 3 would be Call of the Wild. Number 4 would be CSGO. Then I don't know about number 5. Alright, so they're not back to their zone yet. I know, me too, Gavin. I'm so excited for Ark 2. I hope it's good, man. I hope it's just as good as they've been talking about. What about Marauders? I've only got like 100 hours in Marauders. Have not spent much time in it compared to a lot of the other games. For context, like, I've spent 5,000 hours almost in Ark Survival Evolved. And Tarkov, I've spent at least 4,500. Call of the Wild, I've spent 4,400. And, yeah, Marauders is like 100, so it's pretty far down. But that's because it's a pretty new game, and I didn't play it too much when it was in the Backers Alpha. It's a fun game, Whitman. It's a very fun game. Yeah, me too, Carrie, me too. I used to do a lot of PvP in Ark. Like, I think my first 2,500 hours on Ark are all PvP servers. And then, as I kind of got older, I kind of leaned more towards PvE, because it was a little more relaxed, and I didn't have as much time to grind as I used to. Primarily when I started doing YouTube, I had to lean away from the PvP side of things, because I just didn't have as much time as I did previously. I mean, that's how it is with a lot of people, Kathy. There's a lot of people that don't hunt IRL but play Call of the Wild and love it. Jeez, Cactus, that's crazy. I know a couple people that have like 8,000 or 9,000 hours on Ark. Hey, on RT, how's it going? Dude, you did get the yellow badge indeed. Moving up in the world. You have 10k hours on Rainbow Six? My gosh. I think I have like 400 or 500 on it. I used to play Rainbow a little bit. Not a ton, though. Yeah, Grant, I do, but I haven't been able to in the recent years. How many Diamond Rocky Elk do I have? Jeez, I don't know. Probably around 10. Maybe a little bit less, maybe a little bit more. Somewhere around there. What do I hunt? The few times that I did get to hunt growing up, it was for black-tailed deer and Roosevelt elk. Sadly, never had luck with either of them. And from what I had heard, I got into hunting at a pretty dry time where not a lot of people were getting deer. So that's unfortunate. My timing is always phenomenal. It was the same when I got into steelhead fishing. Like, I got in at a time where there was just not good steelhead years. And so I probably fished like, 100, 120 hours for steelhead. Never caught one. I was doing all the right things, fishing exactly how everybody does around there. And just didn't have luck. And that's exactly how my luck with hunting was. Boop! Get smoked, son! Is it just one shootable buck in here? I think so. That's different. I don't remember, Cowboy, but I think it was around like 30 or 40. But from my experience, diamond count doesn't really mean much when it comes to getting a great one. I mean, you warned him, Caitlin. You warned him. Just a little bit of advice. It's not good to backtalk the mods. They're just in here trying to enforce the rules and help everybody have a nice chatting experience. Don't make their jobs more difficult by backtalking them. Yeah, it's been wild, Gavin. I've been having a lot of fun with today's stream, though. We have been having some great luck. We got, like, what, 3 diamond whitetail? Did I update the count on the last one? I don't think I did. And I'm still recording. Did I even switch over to the other tab for that? I don't think I did. Maybe I did. No, I think I did. I just forgot to stop recording. Nothing in that zone. We could check this one again. This is where we had a 3 last time. Oh no, Weston, that's not good. That is the worst, man. Yeah, for sure, man. That Mela was such a surprise. Such an amazing surprise as well. It was really nice to see. Okay, probably not gonna claim him. He's pretty far away, and there's only one of them. If we had shot 2 there, I'd probably go get it, but not in this case. I mean, at least on the bright side, Weston, it's gonna look the same in the trophy lodge. Like, it'll be pretty easy to tell still that it's a great one. So, even though you don't have the medal on it, at least you still know it's a great one, right? I try to always look on the bright side of things like that. It's unfortunate, but at least you can still tell it's a great one. Nice. Nailed 3 of them. The Hunter 11, thank you so much for the super chat, dude. Really appreciate it. Well, but I think if they added a 50 BMG, I personally wouldn't really want it, if I'm being honest. It's not really a caliber that gets used for hunting much. It's more of like an anti-material round. But I'd like to see a 500 Magnum handgun. I think that would be really cool. And a 50 Beowulf would also be pretty sick. Yeah, Cowboy, I've been stacking Diamond Potential 2s as well. Or at least when I was stacking those. Because they still score around the same as the small diamonds, so... It's essentially the same thing as leaving a small level 3. No, Nick, I have not got a Great One Black Bear. Unfortunately. How many red deer mellas do I have? 3 of them. 2 of them have been from my grind, and then 1 of them I got off of one of my mod servers. Good old Hollow Crow. $207. $236. Not bad. We spine shot them too. We're doing great. we're doing great, man. Spine shotting them left and right. Can't hit them properly for the life of me. Oh, definitely, Ben. They don't make it easy. Nice, Thomas. I think I remember you mentioning that. That is pretty cool. We look up at the sky when claiming an animal so that we don't have a bunch of brush in the background because that makes it harder to see the trophy. So when you look up in the sky, it's a much clearer background, making it so you can take nicer screenshots. Okay, only 2 of them are back and 1 of them's a 1. We need to kill that 1. I don't want him in this zone. This is a zone I don't want any level 1s. No, Duxton, I haven't actually heard about that. Yeah, Turkey, we're still going. Still feeling the grind, so we're continuing on. They actually used to be, Crusader. When Call of the Wild first came out, and clear up until like a couple years after it was released, spine shots were fine. But then there became a spine shot meta where that was the only thing that people shot because it was the quickest to kill them. So they had to nerf it eventually. Ah, he's floating. Whatever. Well, we'll just go over here. Silly floaters. Favorite fur type? I don't know. It depends on the species. For some, I like Mela the most. For others, I like albino the most. For some, I like piebald the most. Really depends. Okay, they are not in a good spot. Let's head up north and check again. Might need to main menu again. Yeah, if the one is in a zone that I don't want it to be in, then I will kill it. Because just killing 1 of the level 1s isn't going to hurt the grind. And I'd much rather have shootable bucks in that particular zone. Because it's one of my best zones. Probably Grant. I don't know when, but eventually I will. Yeah, Turkey, we did. We got the coyote, and then we also killed a melanistic buck a little bit after, and we've killed 5 level 3s, 2 of them making diamond. Technically, 3 of them made diamond, but we messed one up. Where's the shootable buck here? I know we have one. Get them moving. Huh, he's not here. Did he move to this zone? Oh, he did. I knew it. The second I didn't see him, I knew he was probably here. Get him down. Members can do that as well, Jordan. You should be able to do it if you're a member. What was the coyote? It was a level 6 piebald. Ended up scoring silver, sadly. Was hoping it would be gold, but it was just barely short. Oh, and let me make sure I got the diamond count correct. It's driving me crazy that I can't remember. We only got 3 diamonds, right? So I think it is supposed to be 106, not 107. We did update it properly previously. My graphics are pretty high, Logan. But that's just because I've got a pretty beefy PC. Let's see. We need to check this zone. Oh, you did, Weston? I've already done that a long time ago, Tiger. It's already on the channel. That's a good 2. That's a good one. Beautiful deer. I should try stacking super rares. I don't think I'll do that. But, we're definitely going to stack great ones if we get another great one red deer. And if we get a whitetail that's the same rack that I already have, then we might stack whitetail great ones as well. My favorite map for whitetail is Layton Lakes, Colby. It used to be Rancho, but some of the recent updates have made Layton more enjoyable for me. Probably not anytime soon, Duck. I don't exactly know when the next one will be. Oh, we need to go to this lake? It's been a bit since we've checked it. What if we've got a great one right there? We've been avoiding that lake for half the stream. I don't really have a favorite spot for red deer because they've moved around so much for me that my map is nowhere near like what anybody else is going to be for their Tiawaroa red deer. So I try not to even say like what a favorite spot is because mine have moved so much that it's not going to be the same to everybody else's. I don't have a rare count. Well, I do, but I don't have it on screen because it would have like it would have made too much stuff on the screen, you know. But right now I'm at like 67 rares. Actually, 68 because we just got that Melanistic. So let me add that real quick to my sheet real quickly. Wow, we've only had 4 rare bucks in our 1500 kill grind. Not counting the 2 does and the buck that's a level 1 that we haven't killed. Hey, Porky, how's it going, dude? No, Tiger. I don't like using the face cam. Not my thing. Alright, nothing too crazy. still ones we need to get down, though. This lake has actually been pretty consistent. You know, one thing I've really noticed is the most consistent locations on the entire map for respawns is this lake, Balmont, these southern zones, and Brunaki Lake. Like all the lakes that are off to the side, and these southern zones that are far away from all the other zones. There, and Balmont because it's far away from the main river. Like all those are way more consistent. I think it's just because there's less places those respawns can end up. I don't know, Marcus. I've never tried it. It's different for every species, so you kind of just got to go the trial and error route until you find what works. All right, later, Duck. Thank you for watching. Oh, you have to go to the lookout towers, Gavin. Going to the lookout towers will open up a much more wide area of the map than anything else. As you can see on this map, I've gone to every single lookout tower. Abandon them, Och. If you're on the red deer grind and you've got a few zones that are all fours, completely abandon them. You don't have to hunt them anymore if they're all fours. And so then just dedicate your tents and stuff to other zones that still have shootable stags. It's a good thing if you're seeing zones with just fours. That is a very good thing if you're doing a herd management grind. That's the type of thing that you're wanting to see. Alright, let's main menu again. This map is Layton Lakes, Porky. I don't have to hunt them anymore, Grant, because these zones down here on the bottom left are no longer giving shootable deer. Everything here is level 1, so I can actually avoid them now, which is great. Yeah, Weston, we got a Melanistic earlier today. It was a beautiful level 2 Melanistic. Good non-DLC gun for Moose. The 338. Ah, man, he's far down again. Or she, them. There's a buck. I mean, at least we can see one of the good bucks. I hate when they're drinking over there, though. So far out of the way of everything else. Like, they're so hidden. Makes it so difficult to even see what else is there. Watch it. We'll have a great one in that zone, and we'll never know it. Because they're always hidden. Nice, Aiden. I don't remember what my first Mela was. I think it was an Axis deer, though. Because it takes too much time, Pip. I'm very big on making the most of my time, and if I have to run up here to get close enough to call them in, it's just not worth the time that it takes for me. I'd much rather just shoot one of them, move on to another zone where they're actually out in the open, and then just come back here when they're moved out into the opening a little bit better. Michael, thank you so much for the super chat, dude. Welcome back to the stream. I'm back. How many great ones you got now? When I said mag dump red deer, I didn't mean use it to kill a great one. I know, right? But let's see. We are at currently 4 whitetail and 6 great one red deer. But again, thank you for the super chat, man. Really appreciate it. Okay, there is tracks from another buck. Imagine we see the tracks of a great one. That would be insane. 70 to 85, 70 to 85, 70 to 85. Okay, nothing crazy. Come on, give us a great one. We need it. We've been grinding for 2 hours and 40 minutes. Gotta be close, man. Come on. Give us something for the extra long stream. And the OG theme music is on now. You can't tell me that we're not gonna find a great one red deer. Whitetail, not red deer. What am I saying? Do. Where's the great one? He's not in front of us, no. Feels bad. And we don't have the 4th shootable buck here. It's just 3. Which is fine. I mean, that's plenty. Gosh, they spooked so fast. That is the quickest I've seen them spook. From this zone. I think I hit a doe. We gotta go there. We gotta go main menu. I think I hit a doe. I either hit a doe or completely missed the shot. I really hope we didn't hit a doe. I don't think it would have died, though. I think we backed out quick enough. I think we backed out quick enough to where that doe won't die if we did hit it. Because I'm pretty sure I saw something limping, and it wasn't the buck. I guess we'll find out if they're still here. Actually, there's a good chance, oh yeah, the zone is still here. Okay. Okay, both the does are here. We're good. We're good. The does are here. We're good. The respawns are tiny, though. Feels bad. How did I miss those? Don't walk in front of him, ma'am. Whew, alright. Why does it matter if you shoot a doe? Because we had already shot, well, the main reason I don't want to shoot any does, there's actually 2 different reasons depending on the situation. If I've already shot the 3 bucks, if I shoot a doe, that'll mean that there will only be 1 doe left, actually 1 deer in general left in the zone, which will turn into a solo doe zone. The other reason is there's a chance that a buck and a doe can swap, and I don't want a doe going somewhere else. So those are the reasons I don't want to be shooting any does. What's my favorite game? A game called Escape from Tarkov. There we go, 192. I just explained it, Landon. Vape, you do realize that there is 300 people in here. I'm not going to be able to reply to every message. There is a ton of different messages that come through the chat. Naturally, I wouldn't be able to respond to every single one. Or else I wouldn't be doing any hunting, I'd just be doing reading. Gotta understand. Ooh! Level 3 whitetail. Nice. Love to see it. That's a nice level 3. That's really wide. That's my favorite rack, but it's a super wide one. I bet this guy's gonna score pretty well. Nice, we got him. Oh! Oh, there's another! Oh, it's a guaranteed troll! Guaranteed troll whitetail. Love it. Oh, this herd's back, finally. I have not been able to get this herd to show up at its zone the last, like, 3 runs. That's good. However, I can't spot all of them. They're kind of hidden. Yeah, they're unfortunately a little bit closer than normal, so they're hidden. Well, that was out of nowhere. We had one level 3, and then we look over and there's another level 3. That's a guaranteed troll. That first one should be a good diamond, though. That was a very wide rack. I think that's going to be mid 260s. Yeah, Alabama Deer Killer. I would recommend checking out my beginner's guides that I've got on the channel. If you go to my playlists, you'll find a playlist that says guides. In that guide playlist will be a ton of different guides covering various topics. Some of them are outdated, but a lot of the tips in there are still valid. And other than that, I'd say one of the biggest tips I can give is hunt near water. Animals are easiest to see when they're in their drink zones, so hunt around the water anytime you're hunting, and you'll probably do pretty well. Here we go. What will this guy score? That is so wide. That's a good looking deer, man. I love the way this one looks. Please be above 267. I believe 267 is my highest scoring for this rack. Dylan, thank you so much for the 6 months, dude. Really appreciate it. Let's see what this guy scores. 265.92. That is a beauty. That is an awesome whitetail deer. My game froze as I clicked screenshot. Oh, we're good. Okay. I thought it crashed. We're good. Yeah, that's a big one. That's a really good diamond. Hunter11, thank you so much for the super chat. That is very generous of you. Just want to thank you for what you do because I've lost 2 loved ones this year and you have helped me a lot. I'm sorry to hear that, man, but I'm glad that I've been able to help you through it. I've gone through the same thing in the past as well, and it's definitely never an easy time. So just remember, we're all here for you. We are all here to help you get through that stuff. Once again, really appreciate it. 247. Yikes, that is a troll. That is a mega troll right there. Oh, man. That is quite the troll. Did not expect it to troll that bad. I thought it'd be like 250 or 251. Nah, 247. Let's raise the diamond count. 107. Okay, these ones are at their zones on time. Beautiful. Love to see it. Boop. I think it was only one that time. I know, right? Play games. Like, I knew it was going to troll because the upper estimate was 251, but I didn't think it would troll that bad. I thought it would be like 250, 251, but no, it was 247. That is very low scoring for that rack. Yeah, and I've got one of them. I've only seen one albino moose my entire time playing this game. My gosh, guys, what's with all of the spamming and repeating today? What's with all the excessive spam? Usually it's not like this. Because of this, if you guys haven't already, be sure to go over our rules and follow them. We have these rules in place to keep the chat a nice, fun place to hang out and talk about Call of the Wild and stuff, and to get to chat with me and stuff. So really would appreciate it if you guys would follow the rules that we do have in place, as they make the chatting experience much nicer for everybody else. Have any good tips for hunting black bear? Unfortunately, I don't know a lot about them now. They've changed them around. Oh, another 3! Oh my gosh. This is the 3rd level 3 of this run. That's crazy. The level 3s are flowing, man. We have been getting some crazy luck with the 3s today. Got a good 2 there as well. Another 2. This is the 3rd level 3 this run. Okay, he went down. Beautiful. Oh, really, Ben? That's good, man. That's good. Awesome to see. It's always so satisfying when herd management gets to this point. It takes a long time, but man, when you finally get there, it is just amazing. Thinking it's a 264? Yeah, maybe, Panda. It's probably going to be around there. I'm going to say 263.24. Also, how's it going, Panda? Hope you're doing good. Today's been a pretty good day. We've managed to get 4 diamonds, 4 trolls, or no, 3 trolls. 4 diamonds, 3 trolls, and a Melanistic buck, as well as a Piebald coyote just out of nowhere randomly. How about Virhonga Savannah, Hunter 11? Virhonga is one of those maps you just can't go wrong with. Nice, Panda. I'm assuming you're doing the no-claim method. There we go. Look at that beauty. He's got tight tip-to-tip spread. This might score lower than we think. This might actually be like a 261 or 262. Oh, wow. It's 265.89 max weight. That is a wonky dude. Look at that wonk. That is super wonky. That's actually kind of wild. That guy looking super wonky. I love the whitetail bucks like this, though. The ones that are a little bit different than the rest. Yeah, it is a very small max weight. It's super tight on the tip-to-tip spread, so that's what accounts for that low score. Cool, though. Love to see it. Let's raise up that count once again. $108 diamonds on the day. Insane. And we are hitting a lot of spine shots, just not even trying to. That is, I mean, that takes skill to accidentally spine shot. Don't run away! He'll die eventually. I'm not gonna bother getting him, though. What else do we need to check? We need to check this zone again. Nice, Panda. Oh, our other shootable buck's back, I think. Yeah, he is. Nice. Don't know where he's been all this time. Good to see him back, though. Gosh, that doe ran in front, so I couldn't take the shot fast enough. Woo! We're Bro is not hitting the shots now. I'm telling you, I go through phases. I'll be hitting shots like crazy for 30 minutes, then missing for like 20. Yeah, I probably won't be able to do that, Turkey. With a daughter and having my setup in the same room that she sleeps, it's kind of difficult to do 24 hours because we've got, like, our bed, her bed, my recording setup all in the same room. So, yeah, not really possible to do 24-hour streams because I would just continuously wake her up. That one ran too far. Let's not worry about him. Okay, I think we're actually going to go ahead and end things there, guys. I really appreciate y'all dropping by, though. This was a fun stream. We made some pretty good progress on the grind. Got a lot of diamonds, got a Melanistic, got that Piebald coyote. It's been great. It's been a very awesome stream. But yeah, thank you all for being here, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace!